This episode is brought to you by Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King. Get tickets now for the ultimate family holiday movie experience. Reunite with the characters you know and the untold story you'd never expect. Witness Mufasa's rise from orphan to king and see how the legendary villain Scar got his name. Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King, in theaters everywhere this Friday. The kingdom awaits.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. There's nothing sweeter than baking cookies during the holidays. With Prime, I get all my ingredients delivered right to my door, fast and free, no last-minute store trips needed. And of course, I blast my favorite holiday playlist on Amazon Music. It's the ultimate soundtrack for creating unforgettable memories. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.
Popular. You're gonna be popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be instead of jury who you were. Well, are. Yeah. You'll be popular. You're gonna be popular. It's not. Oh crap! What's bro? The fact that I've been singing Wicked. Wait, hold on. Which mic? Boom. Anyways, I have been listening to so much Wicked that I've actually forgotten the original, like, not the original, but the Ariana Grande remix version of this song. Popular, you're gonna be popular. It's not about who you. Whoa! Oh my God. Popular, you're gonna be popular. This proceeds to go on for like another 10 minutes. So instead of making you sit here and listen through this entire thing, because even I found it boring, we're going to go ahead and we're going to exit down this, skipping ahead and cutting out all of this in the podcast. Thank you. Right this way. Please follow through down that hallway to your left. Thank you. You were the popular one, the popular chick. It is what it is. Now I'm popular-ish. Standing on the field with your pretty pom-pom. Now you're working at the movie selling popular corn. I could have been a mess, but I never went wrong because I'm sitting, oh crap, in a popular song. Oh my God, now I hear the similarity. My problem. Obviously, Brianna doesn't care about copyright claims, but I definitely do. Next. Man, I have some green tea and it got my vocals vocaling, except I still sound kind of scratchy and gross. Popular, you're gonna be popular. And with an assist from me. Damn, I wish I could hit it Ariana Grande. Hold on, I got you. Popular, you're gonna be popular, and with an assist from me to be who you'll be. Damn, I don't know how she be hitting them high notes. Maybe it's cause she's working late, cause she's a singer, and I'm working late, cause I'm a reader, still unemployed, but that is no problem, cause I got a job, but I haven't truly started. Too bad you. Welcome back to the Distract Me Please podcast. I'm your host, Brianna Silva, and today I am here trying to minimize all the noises in the background because I'm literally in my room. I barely have any carpet. It's all hardwood in here, and everything sounds so echoey. And the more that I sit here and I'm trying to perfect my audio quality, sound system, all of that good stuff, the more I'm like, oh my God, my audio really sucks. Why does it suck? And you know why it sucks? It sucks. It's sick. That being problem number one, this damn squeaky chair. And one day we're all going to sit here together and we're going to kumbaya around a fireplace and we're going to burn this squeaky chair. Because the thing is, the squeaky chair doesn't bother me on my day-to-day. If y'all are like, why do you complain about the squeaky chair? Because I like this chair. That's why it's so squeaky. I've had it for years. It's so cozy, comfy. In fact, literally when anyone sits down on it now, like it doesn't stay up anymore. It'll just progressively get lower and lower and lower because it's such an old chair, but I like it. It's comfortable, and it, like, I have broken it because I like to lean back in a chair as far as it'll go. And well, I added a new level by semi breaking it, which is why it squeaks like this, because that's literally me, like, that's literally the chair moving too far back, right? But it's so comfortable. I basically broke it in, and it's exactly where I like it. And I like when I move and things like squeak, kind of like a dog with a squeaky toy. Okay, I like when I sit on here and it just squeaks and I'm just sitting at the computer and squeaking away because it gives me something else to do. It's almost like my little fidget toy, but instead it's a squeaky chair. And I love it so much. And then I sit down to record a podcast on it. And then I go, oh, this chair sucks because it's just in the back doing that. And maybe WD-40 will fix it. But the thing is, I don't want it to be fixed for my everyday stuff. I just need it to be fixed for my hobby. And so truly, the best way to get rid of this damn squeaky chair is to just get a chair for every time I podcast, I have a different chair, or I move to the bed. I just do something else, but I love my squeaky chair. Just not when I'm podcasting, because it doesn't make this podcast very popular. I'm trying to be popular, be on the Apple front page. No, be on Spotify's podcast page and even YouTube podcast page. Well, maybe. Instead of Pandora popular, lar, la, 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 la. Keep in mind, I quit choir in 6th grade. Then I went to dance. And now suddenly I put a podcasting mic in my hand and I'm like, la, la, I'm a singer. I don't know why. I always do this. I sing constantly throughout the day too. This is not just like an entertainment like value of, oh my God, I'm a podcaster. And oh my God, that sentence Ariana Grande gave, when you become a characterized version, she said caricature, a caricaturized, that's the word, oh my God. Webster Dictionary got a lot on me. A caricaturized version of yourself. That's literally love. That's literally me. No, wait, what am I saying? I'm sorry. That little beep threw me off because I'm just like, where did it come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. But basically becoming a characterized version of who you are instead of dreary who you were. Well, but becoming a characterized version of your carrot cake.
This episode is brought to you by AWS. Amazon Q Business is the new generative AI assistant from AWS. Many tasks can make business slow, like wading through mud. Help! Luckily, there's a faster, easier, less messy choice. Amazon Q can securely understand your business data to help you streamline tasks, like summarizing quarterly results or doing complex analyses in no time. Q got this. Learn what Amazon Q Business can do for you at aws.com/learn more.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
And so basically, when you're just this over animated version of yourself that people tend to become when they're influencers or singers or actors, just anyone just very well known to the public, just taking who you are and cranking it up to 10. Why? I feel like I can... Okay, I'm hearing a lot of echo. I can't do this. And then I proceed to crash out for like 10 minutes, bro. So we're going to go ahead and skip to the part of the podcast where I shouldn't be jumping in anymore because, okay, this podcast is now a summary of a podcast episode, bro. I don't know what was happening. My brain cells were not here during this recording. Please go easy on me. Exactly what Adele said. I don't remember what I was saying, but basically a lot of influencers and celebrities become characters of themselves because it's what makes them money. Their likeness and who they are as a person is what makes them a lot of money. So then they become a characterized version of themselves. And it really does. When you get a mic in front of you, when you get a camera in front of you, who you are cranks up to 10. So it's exactly who you are, but then you get on the camera and it's just cranked up to 10. So in person, I feel like, a lot of that just kind of knocks down to a more tamer version of yourself. But I don't think that's fully true for me. I think I crank it up by 2 instead of by 10. And then in person, I'm just as annoying, especially around my friends. I'm still singing and cracking jokes, and I am constantly singing for no reason. But it's just really funny. It's just funny that I come on here and I sing like crazy, and then I like go out in public and I sing like crazy. But if someone was to be like, oh my God, Brianna, go join this choir, absolutely not. Brianna, sing the solo for this big performance, absolutely not. Brianna, I want to know anything with singing, absolutely not. Because I just know I'm not that good of a singer. I could just hold a little note when I'm singing unseriously, which I'm always doing, because if I try to sing seriously, I will embarrass myself. But anyways, Wicked, it has made me so emotional. I've been re-listening to the soundtrack over and over. I have been pulling up the interviews. I'm sobbing during the interviews. I finally got to see them. People have been holding space for the lyrics of Defying Gravity. What does that mean? And I see where she was trying to go with it, because I literally went and watched the interview. And what I think she meant was people are feeling empowered by the Defying Gravity lyrics, because I didn't know anything about Wicked. I just went into it blind, and I was like, Ariana Grande's in this movie. Why would I not go watch this movie? I also know that Wicked is pretty big on Broadway. It's probably going to be trash, because everything that people remake are trash. But I love Ariana Grande, and I'm going to go out and support. And even though this movie embarrasses her, I'll always love her. And then I went in and I was like, this is one of the best movies I've ever watched in my life. Barbie being number 1, Wicked now being number 2. I'm obsessed. And I can't get over it. And so I'm trying to learn the Wicked lore to really understand why people were crying during the movie. And I got the basic messages from it, of like that feeling of feeling like the other, the outsider. No one's accepting you, even when you've done nothing except being born, and seeing how many Black people are like, oh my God. And forget Black people. How many minorities have just been sitting here being like, oh my God, we relate so hard. That hit so hardcore. The messaging of this otherness, and this otherness simply exists because you were born and you don't look like everyone else who's around you and surrounding you. And instantly it was just like, thank God in the movie we have a Black Elphaba. We have a Black woman playing Elphaba, because there's something so powerful in that, especially with the messaging of the movie of like this wickedness. Are you truly born wicked? Is there even a good witch or a bad witch? But in reality, no, these people are just well-rounded characters. Elphaba's mean to people, and she's very harsh and stern to people, because people have made fun of her entire life because she's green and no one else around her is green. And so she's just stern and very strict, and has very strict boundaries, because she's been hurt by people over and over and over, starting with her own father. And Glinda has gotten everything she's ever wanted. And so for her, she's hurtful in a different way. She's hurtful because she says and does whatever the hell she wants to do, not really caring who it affects, but just making sure that like she's selfish in the way of she puts herself first and she gets what she wants and what she needs. And then people come around her and help her succeed in that, because they're like, you're so amazing, you're so good, but it's almost like this performative niceness. And then finally, she gets to be vulnerable with someone and talk about like her inner desires, her inner wants. And it's still, I love that Glinda is like this popular girl, but she's also like wild, chaotic, and sporadic. In fact, in everyday society, she would not be the popular person. The person who's just like screaming like that and doing these weird hair tosses and like does these weird things and only thinks of herself, she wouldn't be popular. But I love that she is the popular person of like, God, like, what is this girl doing? Like, this girl is insane. She's so different, but her different is well liked, while Elphaba's different, but she's hated. And like no one else acts like Glinda. Glinda walks around and she's just like screaming at the top of her lungs, and she's very pink when everyone is wearing uniforms, and Glinda's very different, but people love how different she is. And I think that itself is another message of like, Glinda's different, but she's loved and accepted because she's like the standard. Well, Elphaba is green, and that's so weird and different. Why are you green? No one else is green. And so Elphaba is different, but her differentness is not celebrated the way Glinda's differentness is. And it's such a beautiful, like, just story. And I love it so much. And I've just been listening to it and then really like listening to the words of no one mourns the wicked. And, you know, hearing Elphaba never really say like, I mean, Glinda never really say like Elphaba's dead, or, you know, really just the way she says it. Ariana Grande's acting throughout the entire movie is just so beautiful and gets the message across. And you're just hearing like when Glinda sings about like the wicked who, you know who. She doesn't say Elphaba, she says you know who. And no one mourns the wicked. She died lonely. She was alone. While everyone else is around her like, yes, she was lonely because wickedness sucks. From Elphaba, it's almost like this, I hate that she was lonely. I hate that she was alone. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And it's just so beautiful. And then there's the, oh my God, what's the Defying Gravity? Everyone kept talking about how emotional it was, and I just did not understand. I was like, yes, she's defying gravity. She's risen into her full power. I don't understand the whole holding space for defying gravity lyrics. I was like, I don't get it. Until people were like, no, you don't understand. And by people, I mean a bunch of people on Threads, because we don't go on Twitter anymore. But people basically saying that you don't understand. She's saying she's defying gravity. She would sooner buy gravity than do something else, where people were basically wanting her to conform, to think the way everyone else thinks. Even like Elphaba is struck between like juggling, why don't you stay? Why don't you apologize? But is also like, but I will always stand beside you, and I'll be here with you, and I'll fight for you. But finding out that like it wasn't like Glinda ditching Elphaba to go on the journey by herself and be like, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to conform. But instead, Glinda saying like, Elfie, I love you. I need you to go do this your way and your version, and I'm going to stay here and help you on the inside in the way that I know best how to. And also defying gravity, she's singing because she doesn't know she can fly yet. She doesn't know if it's going to work. She is literally singing about how she is going to make changes by doing the impossible. And she is choosing to believe in herself before she has proof of that. And that's when I was like, that's why everyone keeps saying that they're crying by the end of the movie. She's literally, I did not realize that during that scene, she didn't know if she could fly or not. Like I saw when she was like, oh my God, the broom, and it's right here. And like, you know, I'm going to try this. I didn't realize that's what that whole like scene of her falling and seeing her child self was. She did not know. She genuinely did not know, and was like, I would rather leap and off myself than stay here and do this. This girl literally, that's all, like, bro, when the pieces connected, I literally started crying. It's so bad how emotionally I'm getting over this movie. I'm so attached to it. I'm so attached to the characters, and I'm so attached to the messaging of it. You know, and I think a lot of, I keep saying, one, this movie is so popular. This movie is popular because, one, it's a good movie. It's well written. Jonathan Chu, he did such a great job at directing it. He really brought this movie to life. And first of all, I've also been watching clips of the Australian cast, which has now become my favorite cast on Broadway, because, you know, the original cast is gone. You know, what better people to like find than the original cast, and everyone talks about that. But the Australian cast, god damn it, those girls are so good. And I keep finding all the clips I can of the Australian cast. They're amazing, and I love them. And I really do think that's my second favorite Glinda. Ariana Grande is my first. I got to know that girl's name who plays Glinda in Wicked on Broadway in Australia. She's my second favorite Glinda because she's just so unhinged. And I love that. I love that Glinda is this unhinged character. And that's the only way to, like, this girl is unhinged, bro. You're literally looking at her like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? But she's so lovable and likable and pink and outgoing. And it's just so beautiful. And I love her. But I love the Australian cast. They're just so funny. I love it. And so all this to say, I forgot where I was going with this. I was going to say something about Ariana Grande bringing it to life. Even Cynthia Erivo. Oh, why this movie was popular. And so, one is just an amazing, play. But also, I think it became as popular as it did, not because there's big celebrities in it. We've seen movies with a lot of celebrities just completely not go over well and completely fall apart in the box office. But I think a lot of us feel this sense of, we don't know if we're good or bad people. And especially with social media, I feel like social media likes to emphasize, and finding out that some of these really, really mean comments are actually most likely just bots on the internet to make people pissed off and then get people to comment more really sucks. But I feel like social media paints people in, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with my cords. I don't understand. I don't get it. But social media has a tendency to paint people in black or white. You're either good or you're evil. But what is it, in English class, literally in high school, we were learning that's why Shakespearean plays were so popular and such a big thing, because he was writing well-rounded characters, people who had good and evil in them, because that is the actual human experience. It's not these one-level characters that are all good and all evil, but in reality, you have people who are good, who you consider amazing people, and they do really horrible things. Or on the opposite, you have people who you consider really horrible and evil, but they do really good things, because that's the human experience. We are all well-rounded. We all have good and evil with us. There is no such thing as a good person or an evil person. There are outliers where you can be like, okay, you are overall morally corrupt, but in the sense, there's always good and evil inside of everyone. And I really think that's what's making Wicked so popular right now, on top of the talent, on top of how well it's produced, on top of how much it honors the original play. And this is coming from someone who's only seen clips of it online and seeing how much they have really dedicated time and effort into, making this as close to the original play as possible. But it is just, oh my God. And to add on top of that, a lot of people feel that story of otherness, of being an outsider and everyone laughing at you and not liking you because you're not like them, but watching other people's otherness be accepted and even praised, and you're sitting there like, what the F? And on top of that, getting to see well-rounded characters of, you are good, but you are also evil. It is such a beautiful story, and I can't get over it. And I love it. And so if you need me, I'm going to be listening to the Wicked soundtrack front to back. I'm back in my Hamilton era. I love Hamilton. We'll be listening to Hamilton. And I have been singing it every single day and playing every song every single day from Hamilton. And I guess I'm back in my musical era, my Broadway musical era. I still need to see In the Heights. I haven't seen that one, but I know the song because when Ariana Grande got 96,000 followers on Twitter, she had made a YouTube video, or it was either a live stream on YouTube or a YouTube video, but I'm pretty sure it was a YouTube video of her singing the song 96,000 because she got 96,000 followers. And so I learned it from watching that video over and over and over and over. So I learned the full song start to finish, but I never knew it came from In the Heights. I never knew that's what that was. I learned about it in high school. No, I learned about it when I want to say I learned about it when the movie was dropping, and then everyone started talking about In the Heights, and then I was like, oh my God, I need to go watch In the Heights. But whatever. But yeah, I learned about the play later in life and realized that's where that song came from, and it's a whole thing. And we just love Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lin-Manuel Miranda as a I was gonna say as a person. I don't know much about his character, but him as a writer, god damn, is that man talented. Oh my God. Even his little miniature play that he made that's based off of a true story about a undercover cop going to a high school trying to look for people selling drugs, and then this poor innocent kid who fell in love with this undercover cop was like, I would do anything for this girl, and sold her drugs and got arrested. Oh my God. Even that play, incredible, and I've watched it so many times on YouTube. It's so good. I think the main girl's name was Natalie or something like that, because I remember the name Natalie, but I don't remember what it's called. But look it up on YouTube and watch it if you haven't watched it yet. I'm checking out. Something's happening with my equipment and I don't understand it, and I'm over it, and I hear an echo, and I just hear so many things that I shouldn't be hearing while I'm podcasting. And we're just going to accept that we're accepting that I'm in my flop era. Everyone needs a flop era, and today this was mine. So thank you for listening. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye. Show's over.